Cybertron, our home. For generations, it has been a peaceful world, until pride and a lust for power divided us. Now we fight enemies who were once our brothers. Our tragic war has ravaged Cybertron.
It is a necessary war to return us to glory.
The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
The Decepticons will bring this world to order!
Our defeat would mean the end of everything.
My victory will mark a brilliant new beginning!
One shall stand.
One shall fall!
Civil war has ravaged Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers, for millions of years. Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, recently discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over the hated Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away in an orbital station under the protection of a Sky Commander named Starscream.
Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war with the Autobots will finally tip in my favor! Lord Megatron! Stabilizers are failing! Maintain your heading, Brawl! Do not falter!
Sublight engines are offline. Shields at 15%.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters. Full speed ahead!
But sir, that's suicide!
Any further objections? Ram this warship straight into the heart of that station!
We're lucky to have survived that, Megatron.
The strong survive, the weak perish.
Lord Megatron, the ship's reactor core is failing. Explosion imminent.
Move, Decepticons! Double time!
The core's about to detonate! Megatron, this way!
Go!
Over here!
Go!
Starscream, and I have protected my station for over 1,000 years.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender immediately.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your doom.
welcome wagon.
Weapons overheated!
Soundwave, report.
We have taken control of this portion of the station and established a base of operations. Scans indicate that Starscream has locked down all logical routes to the Dark Energon reactor.
And we're fresh out of star cruisers to tunnel our way.
Quiet. There must be another access point. We have to reach the station's next pod.
Megatron, I have located a nearby data metric center to reveal any alternate routes of entry to the next pod. Advance to...
I'm the strongest. And do not question me again. Cybertron. Flyers inbound! The floor is splitting apart! Quickly, jump to the other side!
Impossible! No one has ever survived to reach this place!
You shall soon learn, Starscream. I decide what is possible and what isn't.
Guards! Hold him off while I destroy the last of the Dark Energon remnants!
Quick, blast the containment field!
You arrogant fool! No one has ever survived direct contact! What? This isn't possible! No! No one can control Dark Energon! It dominates and destroys everything it touches!
I am the Dominator! I am the Destroyer! I am Megatron! Decepticons, receive your birthright! I can feel the power! It's amazing! Dark Energon is mine to command. Through my will alone shall Cybertron be restored.
It's too unstable, Megatron. Using that power, you're endangering our entire world!
Teach me, Megatron. Teach me to wield Dark Energon the way you do, and I will serve you.
And what could you possibly offer me that I cannot simply take?
The supply of Dark Energon aboard this station is nearly exhausted. I know how to manufacture more. There was once an Energon bridge that fed this station directly. I know how to reconnect it.
Traitor! Zeta Prime will hear about this!
Shall I send Thundercracker and Skywarp to retrieve him? Lord Megatron?
No. I want the Autobots' leader to know his doom approaches. Once we have this station online, nothing can stop me. Now go. Find this Energon bridge and reactivate it for your new master.
Anxious to prove themselves worthy of the Decepticon name, Starscream and his minions fly to Cybertron. There, they must reconnect the Energon bridge that will enable Megatron to manufacture more Dark Energon and conquer the Autobots once and for all.
Your orders are clear, Starscream. Infiltrate the Cybertron underground and reactivate the Energon bridge. I want that power online.
Megatron! Thundercracker has detected several Autobots up ahead.
Caution.
us out!
Stop whining and find another way in! We're getting close! The next entrance is just on the far side of this canyon!
That Autobot ship has generated an energy shield over the entrance.
The machine is out of control!
It must be a side effect of the Dark Energon!
We've done it! The Energon bridge is activating!
Incredible! The Energon bridge is active once more.
Quiet! You're ruining my moment of glory! Soon, my orbital station will be at full power!
Your orbital station, Starscream. Surely you mean mine. I see you have finally succeeded in the simple task I gave you. Perhaps you're not as worthless as I thought. Report back to base at once!
All systems online. Dark Energon, manufacturing at optimal efficiency.
Now I can introduce Dark Energon into the planet's core. And as it spreads throughout Cybertron, my power shall travel with it.
Entrance to the planet core is heavily shielded behind the Omega Gate.
I will acquire the key. We launch a full-scale assault on Iacon immediately. And wipe Zeta Prime and his pathetic Autobots off the face of the planet!
Hungry for more power, Megatron plans to corrupt the very core of Cybertron itself with Dark Energon. But to do so, he must first find the Omega Key, which will unlock the gateway to the core. Megatron launches a full-scale assault on Iacon, capital city of the Autobots, where the key is protected by Zeta Prime, leader of the Autobots.
Starscream, continue forward and meet Zeta Prime's armies on the front line.
Have no fear, Lord Megatron. Under my leadership, Decepticon victory is assured.
Do not fail me.
Why aren't we joining the main battle, Megatron?
While Starscream attacks Zeta Prime's armies head-on, we shall move behind enemy lines and obtain the Omega Key.
The Omega what?
The Omega Key grants access to the core of Cybertron.
Once I have access to the core, I will infuse it with Dark Energon and subject the entire planet's energy supply to my will.
Decepticon intruders! They're inside the city! Autobots attacking! Hey, wasn't Starscream supposed to keep these guys occupied?
Even the Autobots aren't foolish enough to leave the stellar galleries undefended. Destroy them!
Tranquil contemplation.
Tranquil contemplation? What does that even mean?
It means the Autobots laze about and whine over their own inadequacies. What a waste of time and resources. Decepticons, find the Omega Key!
Wow, that is one empty container.
Megatron, I'm warning you right now. You are toying with forces beyond your understanding or control.
Ah, Zeta Prime. I see you're still afraid to face me in person.
Predictable as ever, right down to the empty words. The Omega Key is under my protection now, Megatron.
That is hardly a deterrent. I will enjoy taking the Omega Key from your lifeless hands.
This is Brawl. We're pinned down outside Zeta Prime's vaults. We need air support.
Excellent. Brawl is already near the Omega Key.
Look! They've got Brawl outnumbered down there!
Firing grenade! The street!
Look! It's Megatron!
About time. Why do you show up so late?
Shut up! Trying to get us both killed.
Bombers inbound!
Well, that was a complete disaster.
Silence! Decepticons, hold your positions until the bombers arrive.
Okay, what needs doing? That's the whole Autobot army!
Bombing run will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo! Boom! Eat that, Autobots!
The street looks clear, Megatron. That should have blown the vault doors clear off. Good. Brawl, remain here and hold this position. The rest of us will move forward and acquire the Omega Key.
Engaging Decepticons at the Iacon Vault.
Fall back! Fall back! What the? That guy is huge!
Split up and flank him. Use the debris for cover. Finish it. The Omega Key is mine. The core of Cybertron is mine.
Your spies were misinformed, Megatron. That device only activates the key to the core. But don't worry, the Omega Key will come to you.
Omega activated. Power optimal. Mission: destroy Megatron.
Zeta Prime is conquered, but the device Megatron believed to be the Omega Key simply activated the key, Omega Supreme. Megatron quickly discovers he can use the device to track Omega Supreme and races above the skies of Iacon in pursuit of his quarry.
Maintain this heading. The device shows the Omega Key is directly ahead.
I thought Zeta said it was gonna come to us!
We are being intercepted.
It's coming right at us!
Stay your course.
We're gonna die!
Turn around and... Where did it go?
He's gone! What is this guy? You think he knows about the Omega Key?
No breakdown. He is the Omega Key.
Identity: Omega Supreme. Enemy status: terminated.
What are we gonna do now, Megatron?
Silence! This merely modifies my plan. If Omega Supreme is the key, then I shall force him to open the planet's core. Would you rather face his wrath or mine? Now jump!
Megatron, you're still functional. They tried it.
Decepticons located.
He's trying to grab us.
Stop whining and start shooting breakdown!
Omega Supreme's right on our tails! There's gotta be some way to shake him!
Move back inside! Perhaps we can avoid Omega's tracking systems.
We're pinned down!
Starscream, do you read me?
Megatron, you're alive?
Spare me your theatrics. I need immediate air support. Attack Omega Supreme!
New targets acquired. Initiating pursuit.
There! Omega Supreme is distracted! Attack the Autobots!
He's going down! Eat that, rust for brains!
Omega flees like a coward! Now, let's finish the job!
The great Omega Supreme is vulnerable. Megatron and his Decepticons must press their attack if they hope to overcome the Guardian of Iacon and force him to unlock the gateway to Cybertron's core.
You think he survived all that?
As long as there is enough left to open the Omega Gate, I care not.
Megatron? I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
Power cells drained. Initiate energy recovery subroutine.
Data source indicate that those batteries are the source of Omega Supreme's rejuvenation.
Scanning. Decepticon intruders. Weapons engaging.
Virtual shield is down. Use the Dark Energon to corrupt them.
I know what to do, Soundwave! Be silent or face my wrath!
Systems failing. Corruption total.
Yes! The Autobots' most powerful weapon and the key to the core of Cybertron are mine! The universe shall hear my name and tremble!
Omega Supreme has fallen, corrupted by the influence of Dark Energon. Triumphant, Megatron forces the Guardian to open the Omega Gate and lead the Decepticons to the core of Cybertron itself.
At last, the core of Cybertron is mine! Are the corruptors in place?
Yes, Lord Megatron.
Then let it begin! A glorious new age is upon us, my brethren. With Dark Energon infused into the core, Cybertron is mine to command!
Iacon, the capital city of the Autobots, is crumbling under the onslaught of Megatron and his Decepticons. Rumors have spread of the defeat of Omega Supreme and Autobot leader Zeta Prime. If the Autobots have any hope to band together and repel the enemy, a new hero must emerge.
fighter, but you shouldn't be out here alone. Autobots are no longer safe in Iacon.
The Decepticons control the airwaves. The only secure way to communicate is by messenger. I volunteered. Name's Bumblebee.
Ratchet, this Autobot needs repairs.
Be still. I'll get you fixed up.
What? No, there's no time! I need to find the Autobot called Optimus. I have important information for him.
I am Optimus.
You're... Sir, it pains me to tell you this, but our leader, Zeta Prime, is dead.
Megatron.
What of the High Council?
They've gone into hiding, cut all communication with the outside. Optimus, with Zeta Prime gone, our forces are directionless, ineffective.
The Council will emerge when it's safer. In the meantime, Ratchet, Bumblebee, you're with me.
Megatron is determined, I'll give him that. He means to see Iacon destroyed.
Not destroyed, Ratchet. Simply taken. He knows we are at our weakest with Zeta Prime gone.
Megatron can take this city over my twisted, lifeless shell.
We'd prefer no further loss of life, Bumblebee.
Focus on the task at hand, Autobots.
To any Autobots on this frequency, this is Jetfire. Come in.
Jetfire, this is Optimus. Glad you're still airborne. What's your status?
We're taking heavy damage up here. Put me through to Zeta Prime. We need him to activate the planetary guns.
Zeta Prime is dead.
He's dead. What are we going to do?
I have assumed temporary command, Jetfire. Let the rest of your flight squadrons know. And don't worry, we'll get those guns online.
Temporary command?
Not now, Ratchet. Jetfire needs those guns online. And in until that choice is made.
Hey, Primus, you're here!
Reinforcements inbound. Take cover.
You'll see me again, Autobots! That's a promise!
Run, you yellow-plated coward!
Good work, Autobots. Now, let's coordinate the city's defenses.
To anyone receiving this broadcast, this is Zeta Prime. I am being held captive in Megatron's Kaon prison complex.
Prime is alive? Ratchet, home in on that signal and boost it.
On it!
I am downloading vital information that could help the Autobots win the war. Hurry, Autobots. I don't know how much longer I have.
Optimus, let's go! We have to save Zeta Prime!
That wasn't Zeta Prime, Optimus. It couldn't be.
The message carried his unique data signature, Ratchet.
Perhaps, but we both saw the wreckage of what Megatron did to him. No one could survive that.
Even if there is the smallest possibility that Zeta is alive, we must act.
Optimus, it's a trap. Surely you see that.
A chance we'll have to take. Hang on, Zeta, my friend. I have a plan.
In an effort to save Zeta Prime, Optimus enacts a bold plan to allow himself and a few others to be captured by the Decepticons. The plan works all too well, and soon the Autobots find themselves en route to Kaon, the capital city of the Decepticons.
Prisoner transfer.
Allegory of Megatron!
Move it, Autobots!
I hope you know what you're doing, Optimus.
Have faith, Bumblebee, and follow my lead.
Optimus is right. We've been in tougher spots than this. Wow. Megatron has gathered quite the army, hasn't he?
Quiet!
Data signature confirmed. Opening main gate.
Welcome to Chaos!
You gonna talk now? I want the location.
I told you! I don't know!
Look, that's the one who fought Starscream. He doesn't look so tough.
Soundwave! Your prisoners have arrived!
Initiate processing.
We captured them trying to raid supplies outside of Chaos!
Take them to recycling.
Move it, prisoner!
Recycling? That doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah? What exactly do you think they're recycling?
Keep moving!
What a jerk.
Patience. Our time is near.
What is this place?
Get in there, Autobot!
Are those caskets?
Guilty!
Spare me this mockery of justice!
Who said anything about justice?
What is that?
The Energon Bridge. It powers Megatron's orbital base. Halt! Ready! Aim! Fire! You're next, Autobot! Up against the wall!
Optimus, this is all part of the plan, right?
Ready!
Optimus!
Aim! Look out!
Optimus! Looks like I got here just in time.
I'll say!
Thank you, Air Raid. The plan is working perfectly. By allowing ourselves to be captured, we've gained access to the prison, and now stand a much better chance of saving Zeta Prime.
You certainly took your sweet time, Air Raid.
I'd like to make a dramatic entrance. Here, head into the service ducts. They should lead to the lower prison levels. That's probably where Zeta's being held.
Open up!
What is that thing?
Who cares? It's shooting at us! Shoot back! Oh, for crying out loud! Quit!
I can't tell you how much I hate rockets! I need to retreat! Woohoo!
I wasn't worried.
The crawler's main servos still function. Now that it's been disarmed, we can use it for transport.
Working. Down we go!
Is that good or bad?
Bumblebee, we're locked inside an enemy prison, surrounded by countless Decepticons bent on our destruction.
So it is bad.
It's purely a matter of perspective.
Well, I'm loving this. Let's crack some heads.
Look at this. The prodigy returns.
Megatron.
I knew you couldn't resist rescuing Zeta Prime, which is why I orchestrated the entire thing. Zeta contacted you. Your capture. All of it. All to bring you before me. Welcome to your defeat.
That's what this is about. Revenge for what happened so long ago?
Don't flatter yourself, Optimus. What I do for all of Cybertron. My orbital station's Energon Bridge is back online, allowing me to create an infinite supply of dark energon. I shall use that power to return our planet to its former glory.
At what cost, Megatron?
At any cost.
Requires all of my reserve power.
Look! There's Air Raid! In that cell up ahead!
I was wondering when you guys were gonna show up.
We took the extended tour. Saw the sights, blasted some bad guys, the usual.
Don't get too cocky. I suspect we aren't alone.
Hey, what was that?
Retreat! Air Raid, where are the controls to your cell?
You'll have to nullify 2 containment protocols, each with its own switch. Be careful. There may be more of those cloakers in the tunnels.
Hold tight, Air Raid. We'll get you out. We're not finished until every Autobot here is free.
I spied the central control room on my way in. From there, we can override every hard lock in the prison.
Lead the way, Air Raid.
Neutralize your energon cores!
Autobot grenade
There. That console controls every cell in the prison.
Even Zeta Primes?
Well, no. According to this, Zeta's locked down in a maximum security bunker on one of the lower levels.
Let's give the Decepticons something else to think about. It's time to free our Autobot brothers. Who wants to do the honors? There. Freedom restored. And diversion created.
Yeah, look at him go!
Unauthorized deactivation. Alert.
Hail Prime! Air Raid. Make sure the prisoners get out safely. Then escort them back to Iacon. We'll meet you there.
What about you?
We're not leaving without Zeta Prime. Now go!
See you on the outside, Autobots!
Now, let's get who we came for.
Take cover!
Decepticon ground vehicles! As if!
One shot is all it takes.
Optimus, look! It's Zeta Prime!
Optimus. Is that you?
What do they have him hooked up to?
Autobots, how critical.
Can't blast through that shield!
You cannot stop me, Autobots.
Time to dance, Autobot!
Damage substantial. Must be energized with Zeta's light stream.
Soundwave! Take this!
He's gone!
Hold on, Zeta. We'll get you out of there.
A noble sentiment, Optimus. And I'm afraid I'm dead already.
Zeta, let's bring him home. High Council, I return with a fallen hero.
Till all are one.
Times have grown desperate. The Autobots crave your guidance.
The Council exists only to choose the Primes. It is the Primes' directive to lead and protect.
There are no Primes.
Even now, you still reject your calling? For too long have we watched the other Primes fall to their pride and greed. But you, Optimus, your courage and wisdom have transformed the lives around you. Megatron has infected the very core of our world. You must journey to the core and remove this blight. Failure would doom us all.
I will accept the burden with all that I am.
Rise, Optimus Prime, for you are the leader of the Autobots. You are the last Prime.
Having embraced his destiny as leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime leads a small band of Autobots to save the core of Cybertron itself from the clutches of Megatron. But to do so, they must first rescue the mightiest Autobot guardian ever created, Omega Supreme.
Keep up? Great! The Decepticons are locking down! I can bring this kid, Optimus.
You're about to find out.
Kablam!
Yeah! Now that's an entrance!
Dial it down a notch, kid.
I've only got one setting, old-timer! Kablam!
We're a team, Warpath. Let's focus on finding Omega Supreme. Supreme, what have they done to you?
They're torturing the poor fella.
Ratchet, this is Optimus. We've located Omega Supreme. Can you access the terminal here remotely and find a way to free him?
Negative, Optimus. The system is too well protected to hack. But if you can find a way to weaken their power grid, I might be able to get in.
Omega Gate sequence complete. Core entrance available.
Just cool your jets, right? I need a nanoclip.
Almost there. Just need a little more time.
On's core.
Wow!
Doesn't look good, Optimus. The whole shell's been corrupted.
I can feel the raw energy from here!
Ugh! Dark energon is everywhere!
Don't waste any more time. We need to destroy the corruption and...
Look out! It's that thing that's been following us!
It's feeding off the core's dark energon. Autobots, take it out! Look, it's drawing energy from the core.
The mouth! Shoot it in the mouth!
It's running scared!
I don't think so, kid.
Give it everything you've got! We did it. Nice job, Autobots.
Optimus Prime, you have delivered me from the foul influence of Dark Energon, but I am afraid my spark is corrupted.
We're too late.
I can survive if I shut down my systems completely, but the process will take millions of years, during which Cybertron will be left cold and barren.
We must leave our home if we are to survive.
The line of primes has failed, yet hope still remains. I offer a portion of my spark to take with you to the stars, for as long as it survives, so shall I. Will you accept this responsibility, Optimus Prime?
I will.
Behold, the Matrix of Leadership. Cybertron recognizes and welcomes Optimus Prime, Keeper of the Matrix, leader of the free Autobots.
The core is too damaged by Dark Energon to sustain life on Cybertron. In order to repair itself, the core must shut down for millions of years. Carrying the power of the Matrix of Leadership inside him, Optimus Prime must sadly order the evacuation of the entire planet if the race of Transformers is to survive.
To all Autobots within range of this signal, our planet is dying. We have no choice but to take to the stars. I am ordering the evacuation of all Autobot cities, effective immediately.
What was that?
I told you, to stay and defy me was to die, and no one defies Megatron.
He's insane. Silverbolt, ready your soldiers. We need that gun offline now.
Delta 3!
Got another transport out of control! Pull up! Ah! Look at this! The bodies everywhere!
Hold steady. Focus on the ones we can still save.
Silverbolt, do we even have a plan?
The Energon Bridge draws power directly from Cybertron to fuel the gun. We'll follow the beam up to the station and shut it off.
That'll give the transports enough time to escape.
Keep moving. Head through the beam conduit.
Watch it! Get too close to that beam, you're either fried by radiation or zapped by a plasma flare.
No kidding. I can already feel it searing my circuits. What is that thing?
Blast the weapon systems! Be careful of the automated defenses! It's gonna be pretty choppy in those vents!
The main controls are below the surface of the coolant. Quickly, get into the subcoolant pod. Here we can find the main control room and flush the rest of the coolant out of the station. Okay, we still have to flush the tanks. Head to the coolant control room.
Let's move, Autobots!
This is it, the coolant control room. You've got the controls straight ahead. Ah, what the?
Jetfire, after all this time, you've come home.
Jetfire? How does he know you? Long story. Megatron, enough lives have been lost. You've got to stop this madness.
You should have joined my Decepticons when you had the chance, Jetfire.
I wear the Autobot insignia with pride, Megatron.
There is no pride to be had in humiliation and death. Decepticons, attack!
One less Decepticon to worry about. Need to recharge. Oh yeah! Dinner is served! Now that's how you finish a fight. Quickly, drain the coolant!
Alert! Coolant levels lowering.
In your face, Megatron! Jetfire! How long before it hits critical? Every nanoclick counts. We can accelerate the process by overloading the pulse regulator from the station's nerve center. That would definitely finish it off.
Well then, lead the way.
Red alert. Structural integrity at 95%. Replace coolant immediately.
That's good, right? This is good.
Jetfire, you were dead on. The station's coming apart at the seams.
Not fast enough, it isn't. When we get to the nerve center, we can really cause some damage.
Red alert. Structural integrity at 90%. Incompetent fools! Find the Autobots immediately! The Autobots have overloaded the entire cooling system! Megatron will vaporize us if Trypticon goes offline! Move!
Yes, sir!
See that again?
Intruders! Decepticons! Melt them down! Burn through them, Autobots! Don't even slow down!
I never do.
Watch your heads! Everyone be aware, rocket incoming! Decepticon ground here, dead ahead! Spectrum missiles away! All right, we're here. What now, Jetfire?
We need to overload the beam's pulse regulator. Hit those switches on the far panel. Decepticon vehicle ready!
Blast the pulse regulator!
Watch out! Decepticons incoming! What just happened?
I must say, Autobots, your stupidity is staggering. Did you not account for backup systems at all? No. Pity. Decepticons, find the Autobot intruders and dispose of them immediately.
Well, great. What do we do now?
We kill it at the source. Autobots, full thrusters. We need to find a way into that gun. We'll blow it up from the inside.
Now you're talking, Silverbolt.
Turrets! Autobots, find cover!
It's opening. Let's move.
Trypticon, the Autobots are keeping the rest of their transports grounded. Take aim at the planet's surface. Destroy Iacon City!
As you command, Lord Megatron. Readjusting alignment. Initiating bombardment of Iacon.
Was that... Did that thing just talk?
Yeah, it did. And it's about to fire on Iacon. Autobots, there at the energy conduit. That's our point of entry. Go now! Move!
This looks like the Vapor Quantex chambers. Keep going!
Look out! Don't let those smashers catch you!
Trypticon, I have the coordinates for Optimus Prime's exact location. Target him now!
Yes, Lord Megatron. Zeroing in on coordinates now.
Did you hear that? One direct hit and Optimus is scrapped! Hurry! Wait a second. Trypticon's a Cybertronian, right?
Yeah, so?
Then he must have a conversion cog. If we destroy it, he won't be able to stay online as a gun. He'll revert to his original form.
We don't even know what his original form is!
Maybe not, but anything is better than this. Great idea, Air Raid.
Lord Megatron, Optimus Prime's location is now target locked. Powering up for maximum impact.
They're gonna kill Prime! Move, move, move! Destroy the turrets!
Come on, blast it! We need to get out of here now!
What's it changing into?
We made it! Let's finish this guy off!
You haven't defeated me, Autobots. You have only untethered your own destroyer.
What's it gonna take with this guy?
Silverbolt! He's jetting straight for the planet! Aim at his jetpacks! We're not finished with him yet! Nice shot!
Feel the burn of my laser. Your cause is hopeless. You cannot hope to defeat Trypticon.
That'll do it!
Optimus, Trypticon is falling out of orbit!
We're tracking the descent, Silverbolt. We'll take it from here.
The orbital cannon is offline, but has revealed its true form to be none other than a savage monster named Trypticon. It races to the planet's surface like a meteor, hungry to enact revenge on the Autobots.
Look! There it is!
Silverbolt, this is Optimus. We pinpointed the crash site and are moving in for a visual. I want you on standby in case there's any trouble.
Roger that, Optimus. We're jetting your way, but it'll take us some time to reach you.
You think that hunk of junk could survive a crash from orbit?
Trypticon is as tough as they come. If he is still alive, your weapons won't damage his armor. You'll have better luck targeting his weapon systems.
Thanks for the tip, Silverbolt. We'll be careful. We're looking something.
The cavalry has arrived. Air raid. Heal Prime and the others. Jetfire and I will cover you.
Deploying healing charges! Just be near them when they detonate!
Silverbolt! Jetfire! Autobots, Trypticon is about to attack. Be ready for anything.
You cannot escape from me. Now, die!
What's happening to his sides? They're changing!
He's still got the same problem. Too much heat buildup. Aim for those dissipation coils on his ribs.
We're following Ironhide's lead on this. Target those coils.
For this, Autobots!
Thank Primus. It worked.
You haven't defeated me, Autobots.
You've lost, Trypticon. Autobots, roll out!
Trypticon is defeated, but the victory is bittersweet. Optimus and the others watch as their brothers evacuate the planet in the galactic transports.
You did it, Prime. We did it, Ratchet. All of us. Many brothers were lost today, but thanks to our combined efforts, many more will live to find a home elsewhere.
Optimus, Megatron is still out there.
And as long as we remain here, we shall resist him. But in time, our turn will come to leave Cybertron as well. I have commissioned a new galactic transport for us, an Ark, in which we shall make our journey through the stars. No matter where we go, Cybertron will be with us.